Good morning, boys and girls, it's Mrs Strang. Today is the last day of Cardonal Primary's Virtual Maths Week, and I have been so impressed with how hard you've all been working throughout the week. I know it's been difficult working from home and not being able to work and play with your friends, but the effort from all the boys and girls and family members has been amazing, so a big well done to you all. If you managed to make a spinner yesterday, why don't you bring it into school next week and you can show me and Mr Bell how long it can spin. Today we're going to be learning about the world of work. We'll be looking at different types of jobs, the skills you need, and what you would like to do when you grow up. I will pause at different times to let you think about your answers, or to write them down, or to share them with someone. Can you think of different types of jobs in our school? Can you think about the people who help you? Who do you see in the morning? Try and think when you're in school. Here are some examples of some of the people who help us in our school. We've got our teachers, we've got a head teacher and deputy head teacher, we've got our classroom assistants, we've got our kitchen staff who make sure that we're well fed, we've got our janitor who makes sure the playground is organised and clean and the school is well looked after, and we've got our cleaners. All of these people are needed to make our school work well. Now we're going to think about jobs in our community. Try and think of the different types of jobs you see when you're out and about. Maybe when you're going to the shops or visiting Gran, when you're going out to play. People that maybe help us in the community. Here are some examples of jobs in the community. There are shopkeepers, shopkeepers. You go into maybe Asda or Morrison's, there's people there to help you. Doctors and dentists. We've got bus drivers taking us to and from school and taking us out to visit friends. We've got hairstylists and beauty therapists. We've got police officers, firefighters, builders, building houses and schools and other buildings, and all these people doing their jobs that help our community. Now I want you to think about the jobs that were spoken about earlier and what kind of skills and qualities you would need to do them. Think about when you go in the shops, what do people do when you visit the doctor, when you go on the bus. Try and think of all the different skills and qualities. Can you write them down or share them with mum or dad or a family member? Now I've made a list of just some of the skills or qualities that you will find in the jobs that we were discussing earlier. Looking at being organised, thinking of maybe your teacher and how well organised she is when she comes in the morning and having all the lessons all prepared. Being kind and caring, maybe thinking about doctors and nurses and dentists when they help us. Being friendly, maybe good at maths if you're working in a shop, good customer service. Being honest, I think in most jobs we have to be honest, but I was thinking more maybe a police officer. Being brave could be firefighters. Being careful, maybe being a bus driver, being careful when you're driving on the road. And that's just a few examples. I'm sure you've got quite a few more of the skills and qualities you would need. Now I want you to think about the reasons why you would pick a particular job. Why would you want to do that job? What kind of things would attract you to it? What would make you want to do it? Can you write this down or share this with someone? Have in your head the type of job you want to do and why you would want to do that. Now here are some ideas I was thinking about. If you were thinking of certain jobs, for example, you might pick it because it's a fun job, or you might pick it because it sounds really exciting, like maybe a police officer who's having to investigate crimes, Or you might pick because you can earn lots of money and you can buy lots of nice things for your mum and dad and friends and family. You might pick the job because you've got the opportunity to help others, like maybe a teacher or being a nurse or a care worker. You might pick the job that lets you travel around the world. You might want to be a pilot and fly an aeroplane, or the opportunity to go and visit lots of different countries. You might pick your job because it gives you the chance to meet lots of new people, and you might have lots of your own ideas of why you've chosen your particular job. Now let's look at the task I would like you to do. I want you to think of what you would like to be when you grow up. I want you to draw me a picture and tell me what your job is. So the example that I've got here, you might draw me a picture of a firefighter because you want to be a firefighter. And underneath your picture, you will write, I want to be a firefighter. Remember when you're writing your sentence to have a capital letter at the start, a full stop at the end, and to remember your magic finger space. And I'll be looking for good detail in your drawing. So you might decide to be a firefighter, you might choose something else, but I would like to see your drawing and a nice sentence underneath. However, if you would like to challenge yourself, you could tell me why you've chosen this job. So for example, you might write, I want to be a firefighter. I would like this job because I like to help people and I think it would be very exciting. And remembering again your capital letters at the start, your full stop at the end, and your magic finger space and lots of nice detail in your drawing. Now, if you would like to challenge yourself even further, you could tell me the skills required of a firefighter. So you could say, I want to be a firefighter. I would like this job because I like to help people and I think it would be very exciting. I would have to be brave, strong and caring so that I could rescue people from fires and accidents. Remembering again your capital letters, full stop, capital letter at the start, full stop at the end, and magic finger space. And you can add more sentences if you want to have a go at writing. So there are 3 options you can choose to tell me what you want to be when you grow up. I always love to see your learning and I have been so impressed by all the work I've seen so far. As this is the final day of our virtual Maths Week, I would love to be really, really amazed. How can you do that? Well, if you can get someone to film you reading your sentences out to me, that would be amazing. It would actually make my week. You could also dress up as that person if you like, if you've got some dressing up clothes at home, or if you can make something from any old clothes you have. Here we have an example of someone dressed up as a scientist. I'm really looking forward to hearing all about your wonderful job. Good luck.